Congratulations, JJ. And now we will begin intros momentarily after a brief warm-up period.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Casa Loma campus for the final game of the regular season. The George Brown Huskies taking on the Durham Lords. It's senior night here for George Brown. Javon Frey Woodbine and Naz Robert just honored before the game. I'm Jake Samuels alongside Jayanth Yogaragna-Signam, Abby Pushkash on the camera for tonight. Jayanth, we have a great game tonight. The Durham Lords, #1 in the Western Conference right now, 16-1 in conference play. This is going to be a tough test for the Huskies tonight.
It absolutely is. Durham, they're the beast of the East for a reason. They were 16-0 until their last game against Georgia where they fell. Unfortunately, losing their undefeated record, but looking to get back onto winning ways before the playoffs begin.
Absolutely, coming off their first loss of the season, trying to get back on track. They had a season-high 20 turnovers in that game. They're going to have to clean that up tonight. That's Mark Stoop taking it inside. The big man for the Durham Lords gets the first basket of the game.
Mark Stoop, he's coming off a career game against Georgia last time out. Had a season-high 13 boards, and he's off to the scoring start tonight.
That's Nick Duderville getting into the lane, drawing the foul. Duderville not able to connect on the first free throw. Nicholas Duderville, 7 points per game. He hit 3 3-pointers in the last game in their big-time win. Over Fleming. They won 99-88. A high-scoring affair in the last one. They're going to try to do it again tonight against a very tough Durham Lords squad. That's Javon Frey Woodbine getting inside. Can't get the bucket to go. Good defense there at the rim from Mark Stoop.
Javon Frey Woodbine and Naz Robert, like you said, celebrated for grad night, both getting the start tonight after being off the bench against Fleming last time out.
That's Ife Chikwe with the ball for the Huskies, getting inside. Ref saying the call is on the ground. That will not be an and one. Ife Chikwe has been carrying this Huskies squad all season. The team leader in points with almost 15 a game. Makes 3 3-pointers a game. Also adds 7 rebounds a night. Gonna have to step up tonight for the Huskies against a tough matchup. Can't get that one to go.
He's really come off his own with this Huskies team. He only came into the team 7 games ago, and he started the last 6.
Really impressive season for Chikwe so far. Mark Stoop lines up the triple and gets it to go. He's got all 5 points right now for the Lords, getting things started. They're dialing up the full court press.
Mark Stoop, the big man for the Lords, 4th year, does everything on the defensive end, hitting a big 3 to start the game. He already has all 5 points for the Lords.
And that time able to alter the shot from Duderville. And the Lords on the other way going for the lob. That was Ahmed Ismail looking for Rashane Smith at the net. Couldn't get it to fall. Kaleem LeBird Mullings up the floor. He had a career-high 22 points in the last game against Fleming. Big reason why they were able to get that win. That's Chikwe from 3, gets it to fall. Huskies on the board. Mark Stoop on the inside, nice pass, but Rashane Smith could not finish. Huskies back the other way. LeBird Mullings finds Frey Woodbine in the corner, and he gets it to go. That's 2 straight threes for the Huskies, and they got their first lead of the game, 6-5 early on.
Mamma mia. These Huskies hitting it from deep. Javon Frey Woodbine, his first points in potentially his last home game for the Huskies.
Kicking it out, that's #1. Caleb Carter can't get that one to fall. LeBird Mullings with the ball up top, working it inside. Kicks it to the corner. Frey Woodbine from the corner once again. Can't get that one to fall. Loose ball staying with the Huskies.
What an incredible wraparound pass from Liebert Mullings. Unfortunate for Frey Woodbine, who couldn't hit the second consecutive three.
Chikwe on the inside. Working it, can't get the layup to fall. Durham back the other way. Dumping it inside, that's Rashain Smith. Kicks it out. Ismail on the drive, can't get it to go. Mark Stoop the offensive rebound. Lining it up from deep is Miles Hall, but he can't get that to fall. And Stoop there with another offensive board. He has all 7 points for the Lords.
What a possession from Mark Stoop. All of that came from his 2 offensive rebounds. But the defensive rebounds that he's best at. Already has 101 this season.
Kaleem Liebert Mullings on the take, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. A pretty good shooting night from both teams, each knocking down a 3-pointer. Mullings at the line. He's a great free throw shooter. Leads the team at 85% on the season. And that's 3rd in the entire conference. Knocks down 2 with ease right there. Huskies back up by 1.
Liebert Mullings shoots 85% from the line. He's definitely the guy that they want shooting those free throws.
Hall dishes it out. That's Caleb Carter for 3. Can't get it to go. Mullings back the other way, pushing the ball up the floor. Frey Woodbine, the senior, with it there. Picking it out. Can't get it to fall is Tyler Jean. Caleb Carter now with it for the Lords. Dishes it off. A nice finger roll layup from Rashain Smith, but he can't get it to fall. Durham will retain possession. Quick pass deflected. Loose ball. The Lords will hold on to it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Bit of a rash decision there. Deciding to take a quick inbound with 2 men in front of him. Couldn't get it through them.
Again, trying to find the pass to Stoop, but it doesn't connect. Huskies able to force the turnover and back the other way. Jamar James with a nice layup. Good start for the Huskies so far.
Pure electricity there from James on his breakaway, getting to the bucket with speed.
Liebert Mullings. Frey Woodbine now in the corner. Oh, good. Jamar James with it. Had an open Cottrell Johnson at the top of the key, but he didn't find him. Shot clock winding down, trying to find something. Frey Woodbine, the 3-point floater. You rarely see that, but that didn't fall. Caleb Carter back the other way. Nice steal from Jamar James. An up-tempo game to start this one. Frey Woodbine, another corner 3, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound to the Huskies. That's Nas Robert, the other senior honored tonight with the offensive board. Huskies will regroup. Cottrell Johnson for 3, no good.
They hit their first couple of threes, have been gone cold since then.
Miles Hall at the top of the key, working it, getting inside, floater, no good. Stoop there for the follow, can't get it to go. Jamar James quickly up the floor, and he draws the foul. That time Ahmed Ismail with his first foul of the game. Nice take from Jamar James. Look at that speed up and down the court from the point guard. Jamar James will head to the line. A 64% free throw shooter on the season. He's had a nice season for the Huskies, the first-year guard out of Toronto. Gets the first one to fall.
It's the electricity of James that the Durham Lords defense just can't handle. Playing like a prime Russell Westbrook right now.
Definitely an explosive player for the Huskies. Mark Stoop making an impact early. A nice job flying high and snagging that rebound. Stoop with it up top. Max Verpool checking into the game with the ball. Working on Cottrell Johnson. Shot clock winding down. Verpool gets into the lane. Can't get the midi to go. Liburd Mullings the other way. But number 7, DeAndre nicely wasn't ready for it, and a turnover in transition for the Huskies.
It was great one-on-one defense there from Cottrell Johnson. But Verpool still found a way to get around him. Couldn't finish the layup though.
The Huskies are a deep team. They have 7 players over 7 points per game. 9 guys average more than 12 minutes. They're definitely going to bring out a big, deep bench tonight on their final home game of the season. Nice shot there. Ahmed Ismail with the 3-pointer, cutting the lead to 1. Liburd Mullings setting things up. Durham moving over to the 2-3 zone now. Nas Robert from 3, no good. Number 24, Rudy Fahik into the game for the Lords, along with Verpool. Nice steal there from Cottrell Johnson, but Durham's able to retain possession. Good effort there from Ismail to keep it alive. Shot clock winding down. Ismail for 3, no good. Long rebound, Verpool will take it again, no good. Comes up short on that one. But a loose ball foul on the offensive rebound. The Lords will retain possession. More subs coming in for the Huskies. Duderville back into the game. Jean back into the game. Nas Robert and Jamar James will sit.
Lords were fortunate on that one play. The ball just kept bouncing to their offensive player.
Lucky bounce there. They'll try to take advantage. Unlucky pass there from Fahik. And another turnover. Liburd Mullings.
Timeout, Lords.
And a timeout to Durham. Huskies with an early 1-point advantage in the first quarter. We'll be back after this quick break. A good start from the Huskies in this one, playing against a very tough Durham Lords team. They average 86 points per game, which is 4th in the OCAA. Giant Huskies doing a very good job early on, but an unfortunate turnover there.
Yeah, they're absolutely doing well to keep themselves close in this game. Last time these two sides met, it was a complete blowout. Durham took it 100-61. It was the only time Durham has scored in the triple digits this season. So the Huskies have that extra motivation to do better defensively tonight.
That time off the turnover, Fahik able to draw the foul. He'll shoot 2. Unable to get the first one to fall. Fahik from the line and gets the second one to swish. Liburd Mullings bringing it up the floor for the Huskies, tied up at 11. Trying to break down this 2-3 zone from the Lords. Duderville up top, kicks it out. Liburd Mullings takes the 3, no good. Back the other way, Lodi Kashala with the rebound. Verpool bringing it up the floor. Inside, number 25, Jeremiah Gordon. Offensive foul called on Gordon. Refs are thinking about it. And they changed the call to a block. Jeremiah Gordon working it inside, checking into the game for the first time. Questionable call there. Refs discussed it, decided to switch it back.
That really could be a quarter-changing call right here. Tied at 11 with only 2 minutes to go.
Huskies utilizing their deep bench with a number of changes already. Kashala, the 3-ball, no good. Back to the Huskies.
That right there is what you call ball don't lie.
Ife Chikwe up top for the Huskies. The 3-ball, no good. Raheem Roberts checking into the game, unable to get his first one to go. Max Verpool stepping in with a nice mid-range shot there.
Verpool split the defense, found himself open at the top of the key, and switched to straight.
Lords regain the lead. Just over a minute left. A close one to start this one. Back out. Duderville for 3. No good. Loose ball. Picked up by the Huskies. Nice pass inside. And it's Cottrell Johnson getting the finish. Nice pass from Frey Woodbine off the loose ball to find the open man inside.
Great anticipation from the senior, Frey Woodbine. Saw the ball when no one else did.
Gordon working it inside. That's Verpool, the deep 3, no good. And Raheem Roberts and Glody Kashala fighting for the ball there. Good effort from both sides, scrapping for that one. Refs discussing, looked like they called a jump ball with possession in the Lord's favor. And Rafiq to inbound. Ball deflected again. That's the 3rd time an inbound has been deflected by the Huskies. Good job utilizing their length to get in the passing lane.
Good on the Huskies, but also poor on the Lords. Getting a bit too cheeky on the inbounds.
One thing that the Lords struggle with is turnovers. They had 20 in their last game, their first loss of the season. They average 15 per game, which is the 3rd most in the OCAA. Huskies definitely trying to take advantage of the Lord's sloppy play tonight. Chikwe able to capitalize on the offensive end. And a lane violation called. Durham will get the ball. Now, I'm not going to lie, the Lords is an interesting name for a team. I feel like I'm referencing God every time I mention it. They definitely seem to have the Lord on their favor this season, 16-1, an impressive season for the Lords. That time unable to connect on the pass. Jamar James, what a play getting up the floor. He's so quick up and down the floor.
He truly is. He's like a lightning bolt going down that court.
Max Verpool, the step back 3 to close the quarter. Gets it to go. What a shot to tie it up at the buzzer. 16 apiece to end the first. A back and forth quarter. What a start to this one. We'll take a quick break and be back with more. 16 all after one quarter. Both teams utilizing their bench, going 9 players deep. Both teams like to use their bench. Each have 7 players over 7 points per game. And they're going to need it tonight in a fast-paced, up-tempo game so far. That time, Raheem Roberts with a nice take to the lane.
Well, to touch on what you were saying before the break, Jake, this Lords team, they're nicknamed the Lords. They've been playing like Lords this season, 16-0 at one point, now 16-1. But tonight, it looks like George Brown is at their level.
Absolutely, playing great to start this game, forcing a lot of turnovers, moving the ball in transition. Unable to connect from 3, though. They had a couple early, but since then have gone cold. Caleb Carter inside, nice layup on the offensive end. Really an up-tempo game. Both teams utilizing their speed and their depth to get up and down the floor.
Both teams high scoring right now, shooting at will, and both doing so efficiently.
That time, Jamar James for 3, gets it to go. His first three-pointer of the night. He's leading the game right now with 8 points.
During the first quarter, it was all about his breakaways and his speed. Now he's showing his shooting ability.
Jamar James has shot well all season long. He's really been a spark plug tonight, pushing the ball up and down the floor. That time, number 4, Ahmed Ismail with the 3, no good. Sorry, that was Miles Hall with the 3. That didn't fall. Raheem Roberts dials it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Drops it up top to James. Huskies moving it. Cheekway from 3. Seems to be biting them again tonight.
And the Huskies, surprisingly, doing really well taking care of the ball. Only 3.
Great pass there, finding Naz Robert in the lane for the easy 2. Huskies now up by 5.
Naz Robert, his first 2 points of the game on the day he celebrated for graduating.
Mark Stoop back into the game. Lucky pass. Finds Fahik. Another nice pass, back door. Rudy Fahik gets the easy 2 for the Lords.
That pass from Mark Stoop, I have to say it was Nikola Jokic-esque. No one else would have found him except for Stoop.
Nice playmaking there from the big man. This time it's Cheekway's time to dial things up. Finds Woodbine, driving it inside, draws the foul. That will be on Glody Kashala. His first foul of the night. Frey Woodbine to the line, 4-2. Frey Woodbine having a nice season so far for the Huskies in his final year with the team. Usually
by coach Jason Dawkins.
And he's able to get both free throws to go. Huskies back up by 5. And the easy pass, Mark Stoop once again with a nice feed. Finds number 13, Zach Morris, for the easy bucket.
It was like he has eyes in the back of his head. Absolutely magnificent pass from Mark Stoop.
Raheem Roberts with it. Shot clock winding down, stripped by Miles Hall. Durham going the other way. Get it up the floor, quickly find Mark Stoop for the slam. Nice feed from Caleb Carter. And the lead is cut to 1.
Mark Stoop, he's so magic. He can rebound, he can pass, but he can score. Shazam!
Beautiful dunk there from Stoop on the fast break. Now it's Cheekway up top. Size it up, take the 3, falls short. Fahik with the rebound. Pushing it up, Caleb Carter from 3, and he gets it to go. Durham regains the lead with that one.
Right now it feels like Durham's living up to their name. They're on a Lord-type run right now.
Cheekway up top. Frey Woodbine, nice pump fake. Cheekway, shot clock winding down, puts it up, no good. Rebound there from Nas Robert. Finds his fellow senior Frey Woodbine. Back to Cheekway up top. Trying to work it inside now. Nice lefty layup from Ify Cheekway. Tying it up at 27, but the Durham Lords right back up the floor, finding a wide open Mark Stoop for the easy basket.
Every time that George Brown scores, it just seems like Mark Stoop is on the other end doing something magical.
He now has a game-high 11 points on the night. Nas Robert, the nice spin and the righty finger roll off the glass. Beautiful layup there.
Some jelly on that slippery slime ball from Nas Robert.
Caleb Carter dials it up again, no good. Gets the pass right back from Stoop and draws the foul. Stoop has put his fingerprints all over this one. A few really nice rebounds, some nice passes, and a couple dunks. Great game so far from the big man. Caleb Carter, 73% from the free throw line this season, averaging nearly 10 points a game. He knocked down 4 threes in their last game, had 15 points in their first loss of the season to Georgian. He also had 4 big-time threes in their last win against George Brown.
Not only does Carter shoot the ball well, he also takes care of it well. He's 5th in the OCAA in assist-to-turnover ratio at 2.8.
Bird Mullings setting things up on the offensive end, trying to break down this 2-3 zone. Frey Woodbine from 3, no good, long rebound. Loose ball, fighting for it. But Durham will get possession. That time, Cottrell Johnson going for it. And the Huskies will take a timeout, trying to regroup, down by 1. We'll be back with more in this one. Great start to this game. Durham with the ball to start this possession. Miles Hall up top, working it inside and gets the nice layup to fall. Lords up by 3. Huskies pushing the ball up the court fast like they've been doing all game. Deflection there from Morris. Huskies will retain possession.
Good drive by Miles Hall in the previous possession for Durham. His first points of the game, just electric.
Nas Robert swinging it over to Woodbine. Mullings will set up the 3 and gets it to fall. Too much space. Ties it up at 32.
Liburn Mullings did great to create some space for himself. Defense thought he was going to pass it off. Nope, he's shooting that rock.
Bird Mullings having a great season shooting the ball from deep, 40% from beyond the arc this season. Mark Stoop working it inside. The fade away, no good. But Morris able to retain the offensive rebound and set things up for the Lords. Morris gets a shot at it. Too far, Stoop with the rebound, shot clock winding down. Kicks it out, Fahik for three. Another air ball, that's 2 air balls in one possession. You don't see that very often. Duderville now on the inside, kicking it. Swinging it are the Huskies, nice ball movement. Bird Mullings dials it up once again and gets it to fall. That's 2 straight threes for Kaleem Bird Mullings.
Bird Mullings is hot right now. Some could say spicy hot.
2 threes in a row. Cottrell Johnson looked like he lost possession. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow in Durham's favor right now. Lords got possession, down by 3, just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Huskies stepping up to the plate on senior night. Many expected this to be a blowout like the last time these two teams played, but the Huskies are fighting in this one and are staying in it right now. A 3-point lead, but Caleb Carter can cut the lead, and that he does. It's a tied ball game now. Great shot there from Caleb Carter off the inbound.
That's why he's 3rd in OCAA in three-point percentage, shooting 41% from the arc.
Bird Mullings, nice dish. And Nas Robert can't get it to fall. Oh, and just out of the reach of Fahik, but he's able to save it. And an injured player on the other side of the floor. It's number 13, Zach Morris, slow to get up. Looked like might be a lower body injury there. Limping off the court. Regardless, the Huskies will get possession of this one. 2.5 minutes to go, tied up at 35. Kaleem Bird Mullings really making an impact in this game so far.
He absolutely is. 2 big 3-pointers in a row. Coming off a career game where he had a season high in points against Fleming last time out. Looking to get even a better productive game this time.
Picking up right where he left off. It was actually right on this exact floor. That big time win over Fleming. Huskies are now 7-10 on the season. Still alive for the playoffs. Right now locked in on that 6th seed. Their first round playoff matchup is still undetermined. Iffy Cheekway, bully ball inside for the nice 2 points to regain the lead for the Huskies.
Yeah, both these teams looking for the win. Not because they want to gain anything in the standings. They can't move up, but they could fall down with a loss. So they want to keep things in their own hands.
Foul was called on Huskies, number 6, Nick Durham.
Huskies' first round matchup will be Sheridan or Mohawk in the first round of the playoffs, depending on who wins this weekend. That time, Rashane Smith with the bucket. Bird Mullings back the other way, getting into the lane, kicking it out. Nas Robert from 3, gets it to go. Great shooting night from the Huskies. A few early threes, and they got the lead once again.
Nas Robert, 15th at OCAA, shooting 52% from the field.
Impressive season from him so far. Doing a nice job tonight off the bench on senior night.
Foul was called on Huskies, number 17, Cottrell Johnson.
Fahik inside, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, but it's swatted away. Durham will hold on to the possession here, just over a minute left. And Verpool will check back in for Carter.
Fahik did really well to get his own rebound there. It looked like he was in the air for so long. More than me on my vacation.
And Bird Mullings will check out for Raheem Roberts. Bringing in some more size now are the Huskies. And a turnover there Ahmed Ismail not happy with himself for that one. Huskies with a 3-point lead, trying to close out the first half strong. Javon Frey Woodbine checking back in for the Huskies. Iffy Chikwe up top, traps coming, able to get out of it. Finds Nas Robert, the Euro step, no good. Mark Stoop, great defense there, altering that one. Fahik stepping into the three in transition, not able to knock it down. Loose ball will go to the Huskies. And Quinton Oliveira checks in for the Huskies, getting his first action of the night. Mullings checks back in as well for the Huskies. A little offense-defense sub down the stretch in this first half. Bird Mullings up top, trying to find a man. Gets into the lane, drops it off. Raheem Roberts can't get it to fall. Loose ball. Roberts once again, lefty. This time is good. There's 20 seconds left in the first half. Durham trying to cut the lead going into the midway break. Fahik, pull up, midi, gets it to fall. Nice shot there.
What a beautiful jumper from Fahik.
Frey Woodbine back the other way. Time's ticking. At the buzzer off the side of the backboard. No good. Huskies with a great first half in this one. Up by 3 at the end of the first half. Great back and forth game. Up tempo, high energy. Great way to end the regular season. We got a little half-court competition. Some students will be shooting half-court shots for a chance to win $1,000. We'll have that on camera if you want to watch that. Otherwise, we'll be back in 15 minutes with the second half and a great back-and-forth battle between the George Brown Huskies and the Durham Lords here in the final regular season game of the OCAA men's basketball season. We'll check back in the second half.
time is your party?
On shoot, okay? On shoot. I said on shoot.
Do it on 3.
Okay. You won.
You won. You won bronze.
Paper?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You don't have enough fingers, man.
He's dabbing on your ass.
You're down 2. We're not done.
Welcome back to Casa Loma campus, the final game of the regular season between the George Brown Huskies and Durham Lords. It's Super Bowl weekend, NBA trade deadline week, a packed week of sports action, but nothing better than some OCAA basketball to get the weekend going. What a week in the NBA, taking over a little bit of the hype going into the Super Bowl. But this has also been a great matchup here tonight. Huskies showing up to play. On the fast break, Javaid Marney taking it to the lane. He struggled with some early foul trouble, so didn't get a lot of action early. He checks back into this one and making an impact, getting to the rim in transition and drawing the foul.
You know, Jake, in the first meeting between these two, the matchup was really determined by turnovers. Durham had 30 points off turnovers, and George Brown only had 2. In this first half, the turnover story flipped completely. George Brown with 8 steals against 2 from Durham.
And the Lords are able to grab an offensive rebound, but give it up right away. Back the other way is Quinton Oliver, the easy bucket in transition.
Just as I was saying, turnovers are the story of the game, and it's a good start for the George Brown Huskies getting that ball on the defensive end.
Trying to dial up the pressure once again. Lords moving the ball, trying to set something up. Miles Hall up top. Good defense from Frey Woodbine, and the shot comes up short. Iffy Chikwe back the other way. Oliver taking it inside, Euro step, draws the foul. Looks like he'll have 2 shots at the free throw line. Nice take from Oliver, going hard to the lane.
Interesting decision from head coach Jason Dawkins, starting Quinton Oliver for the second half instead of Jamar James, who's leading the team with 8 points in the first half.
Oliver didn't get a lot of action early, but stepped in late in the second quarter and has made an impact early in the second half. Nas Robert up top, kicking it out, but Mark Stoop is there for the steal. Ball gets deflected right back to Stoop. Caleb Carter now dishing it over to Stoop. Fahik to Carter. Good ball movement from the Huskies. Backdoor lob. Fahik can't get it to fall. Huskies back the other way. Jean with a nice quick layup. Huskies now up by 7.
Quick start to the second half for the Huskies.
Mark Stoop up top, dishes it off to Smith on the inside, and an off-ball foul called on Jean. Tyler Jean getting some big minutes to start the second half.
It was a really impressive first half from Mark Stoop. He's really the centerpiece of this Durham Lords team. A pass first big, him and the basketball, those two just go together like peanut butter and jelly.
And Rasheen Smith with the jam. What a dunk there, getting up top for the slam. Caleb Carter on the inside, nice Euro and the right-handed finish.
Quick turnaround here from Durham Lords. Just down by 3 now.
Rasheen Smith with another steal back at the net. Almost slammed that one too.
Quick
Huskies
turnovers.
pushing it back up the floor quickly.
Quick turnovers over and over again from George Brown right now. They can't keep the ball.
Lords right back in this one. Frey Woodbine inside, blocked away from Fahik. Loose ball to Carter. Lords up the court quickly. Mark Stoop lines it up from deep. Just short. Chikwe the rebound. The intensity is definitely picking up in this one. Tempo up as well. Great defense from Rasheen Smith. And another turnover. Mark Stoop, great pass up the floor. And the slam. That's Javaid Marney, and a quick timeout from the Huskies. That 7-point lead evaporated super quickly. The Lords now have the lead. Timeout. We'll take a quick break. The Lords with a quick 8-0 run to regain the lead. Huskies trying to gather themselves back. After a really good start to the game, but the Lords are definitely dialing up the pressure. And another nice rejection, that time Marnie. Caleb Carter working it, and an offensive foul. Nice job by Liberd Mullings stepping in front there. Really up and down game so far to start the second half.
Yep. It looked like George Brown were going to take a massive lead, and then a minute later, it looks like Durham are going to take the lead, which they have.
This game has been back and forth all night. Swings going both ways. The Lords going to that full court trap to try to up the energy and tempo in this one. Dial up the pressure. Frey Woodbine from three, no good. Oliver the rebound. Cheekway, loose ball. Fahik grabs it up the floor. The lob, Marnie with the layup. Nice finish off the pass from Fahik.
Marnie had a slow first half, but coming out shining in the second. He's the best scorer in OCAA, shooting 62% from the field.
And like Bird Mullings, great job getting up the floor, drawing the foul on Stoop.
Fouls on Lords number 44. Into the game for the Huskies, number 6, Nick.
Stoop not happy with the call, thinks Liberd Mullings might have pushed off on that one. Liberd Mullings disagrees with Stoop, talking a little smack at the free throw line. Liberd Mullings third in the conference in free throw percentage at 86. 3 for 3 on the night from the charity stripe so far. Unable to get that one though. Lords up by 2. Fahik back the other way. Gets into the lane, nice take. Rudy Fahik. Back up by 4.
Electric from Fahik. He knew what he wanted to do. He put his head down and ran to the basket.
Absolutely no stopping him that time. Liberd Mullings directing traffic. Nice feed. Robert not able to finish. Mullings will pull up from 3 and gets it to fall. What a night from Liberd Mullings. Now up to 12 points on the game, 3 for 4 from deep. And Stoop answers with a tough finish inside. This game is getting up and down the court, entertaining so far.
Stoop took some hard contact to the face and still managed to finish it off.
Fouls called on Durham, number 10.
A packed gym here at Casa Loma campus for the final regular season game. Who would have thought that the Huskies would be in this one? They're doing a great job battling tonight against a very good Durham squad who might be already looking ahead to the playoffs. They haven't locked up that number 1 seed in the East just yet, but they will do so with a win tonight. Stoop the pass inside to Rasheen Smith. Good defense from the Huskies, but the Lords will keep possession. Raheem Roberts into the game for the Huskies. Max Verpool to Stoop, working that 2-man game. Verpool, that mid-range jumper, and he gets it to fall. That's the second time. A nice pull-up J from Max Verpool.
Big, strong screen from Stoop there, getting Verpool open.
And a backcourt turnover. Max Verpool doing a great job there. Got the nice bucket, and then comes back on the defensive end to force the turnover. He's doing a good job off the bench for the Lords tonight. Oh, and Stoop loses it. Jamar James, the speedster, back the other way. Taking it to the lane, and a goaltending call on Javade Marnie. Bucket will count for Jamar James.
Something with that James name, LeBron and now Jamar. He's just electric on the court tonight.
Loose ball foul called there on Nas Robert. Smith and Robert have been battling the last few possessions on the inside. That time Robert caught with the foul. They'll line it up on the baseline. Max Verpool from 3. Unable to hit it. Stoop tips it out. Verpool another shot at it. Dishes it to Stoop on the inside. Verpool, the mid-range once again, gets it to go. He's been silky smooth from that mid-range. Jamar James loses it on the inside. Kicks it out though to Liberd Mullings. And he draws the foul. Liberd Mullings back to the free throw line.
All of that again came from the electricity of Jamar James. Looked like he was running faster than he could even dribble at that point, but he managed to work it out and get it to Liberd Mullings.
Great energy from James all night. He'll sub out. Chikwe will check in for the Huskies. And cashes it from the line. Huskies now 8 for 13 on the night from the free throw line. Gets the second one to go. Max Verpool for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Glody Kashala. And Raheem Roberts with the loose ball foul.
Durham fans screaming attack that rim. They know that Mark Stoop is the dangerous player on their team.
Verpool on the right side. The fadeaway, no good that time. Chikwe the rebound, and a loose ball foul this time on the Lords. That will go to Kashala. The second foul of the game. And they're already in the bonus, so Chikwe will shoot 2. If Chikwe gets the first one, he's leading the team with 15 points and 7 rebounds on the season. Tied up at 57. Chikwe regains the lead for the Huskies. Great job battling back after the Lords were able to storm back and take the lead. Good composure from the Huskies so far. Max Verpool, pass incomplete. Chikwe gets in the way of that to deflect it out of bounds. Fahik dishes it off. Mark Stoop, mid-range, gets it to go. Mark Stoop started out really hot, a bit quiet in that second quarter, coming up with a big bucket. He's still leading the team with 13 points.
It was a great fake handoff between Fahik and Verpool.
Great backdoor pass, but Fahik meets Duderville at the rim for the rejection. The Lords hold on to the lead. Great pass. The backdoor cut from Duderville. But Fahik seeked it out for the denial at the rim.
Out of bounds, Huskies retain possession.
Ball deflected out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. Seems like head coach Desmond Rowley is curious what happened there and why the clock reset.
He's been in this position for 14 years at Durham. He bleeds the green and gold.
Still arguing with the ref on the sideline, but play will resume. Huskies swinging it. Raheem Roberts inside, gets his own loose ball and puts it up and in.
Great offensive rebound there from Roberts, especially in the presence of Mark Stoop.
Stoop, another mid-range J, no good. Cheekway the rebound. Libird Mullings picks it up. Back to Cheekway. Setting things up. Nas Robert up top. And Nas Robert not able to find anyone. Great defense from Mark Stoop, putting the pressure on Robert that whole possession, forcing the turnover.
Mark Stoop right now stuffing the stat sheet. He's had a slow start to the second half, but he still has 15, 9, and 4.
Max Verpool behind the back, loses it. Cottrell Johnson with the steal. Robert up and down the court. Downhill to the lane, the tough layup, and he draws the foul. Marnie not happy with that call. So is Kashala, who I believe was called with the foul on that one. It's Kashala's third foul of the game. Nas Robert short on the first one. He's struggled from the free throw line all year, just 52% from the charity stripe. Max Verpool up and down the court. Pump fake, but it's deflected from behind by Cottrell Johnson. Kashala at the net and one. What a take there from Glody Kashala. Cottrell Johnson picks up the foul to convert the and one. James and Woodbine check back in for the Huskies. Cheekway will sit. And Kashala converts on the three-point play. 2-point lead now for the Lords. Jamar James quickly up the floor. Not able to get the layup. Fahik back the other way. Into the lane. Floater no good. Tip in. Kashala no good. Loose ball out of bounds. Durham retains possession.
What a back and forth game this has actually turned into.
Up-tempo, high-energy game so far. Both teams battling hard in this one. Fahik, loose ball, picked up by Johnson, up the floor. Jamar James tipped from behind by Ismail. Huskies will hold on to it. Cottrell Johnson now up top. Libird Mullings calling for it, gets into the lane, kicks it out. Jamar James, no good on the three. Kashala the rebound. Up the floor is Miles Hall. And a foul there on Cottrell Johnson. They're in the bonus, so he'll be shooting two with under a minute left to go. Miles Hall, a bit of a quiet night. He's their leading scorer with 12 points per game. Only has 2 points tonight. That's his third right there.
Despite Hall's offensive absence tonight, it's been a great third quarter for the Lords.
Gordon with the offensive rebound off the missed free throw. He's got it outside. Pulls up for two, no good. Nice rebound from Kashala, keeps it alive. Loose ball on the floor. Huskies get possession up quickly. Jamar James finds Mullings and draws the foul on Ismail there. Man, the Huskies do such a good job getting the ball up the floor in transition. They've had a number of drawn fouls on the fast break.
This James and Liebert Mullings pairing, it's James just drives it up and always finds Liebert Mullings open. The defense just can't cover both of them.
They are a dynamic backcourt. Been fun to watch tonight. Jamar James has a little bit of that De'Aaron Fox speed.
Absolutely.
Just traded to the Spurs. That'll be fun to watch with Wembenyama. Crazy week in the NBA, the trade deadline. Getting ready for Super Bowl week coming up this weekend. A great week of sports. Nothing better than some OCAA basketball to get the weekend started. Ismail's three-pointer, no good. Miles Hall dishes it inside, floater no good. Marnie, the offensive rebound, gets the follow. Jamar James swerves, bends the corner. Whoa, draws the foul. Durham doesn't like the call, but Jamar James will head to the line to convert.
Over and over again. It just seems like James has got that corner on lock. He accelerates with exceptional speed, and no one can catch him.
Jello Ball would have loved that one. James trying to convert at the free throw line. Unable to go.
That was no LiAngelo ball. That was just no ball.
Facts. And unable to get both of them is James. And the half-court heave comes up just short. The Lords regain the lead, up by 4 going into the fourth quarter. This should be an exciting finish to the regular season. What a game so far. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. Starting the fourth quarter, the Lords up by 4. They'll have possession to start this one out. Gordon inside finds his fellow big man Stoop, but the Huskies are able to dig it out and force the turnover. James coming back the other way. Nicely now into the game. So is Gene with the ball up top. Gene backdoor finds Raheem Roberts at the net for the easy bucket.
A great cut by Raheem Roberts. Knew that Gene had nothing available, and he just managed to find some space in the paint.
Marnie back the other way, finding Stoop inside, and the foul is called on Gene. Mark Stoop trying to post up Gene. He was playing that front position, but a bit too physical. Picked up the foul.
Gene had nothing else to do other than foul Stoop, trying to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Miles Hall up top. Stoop now finding Gordon. Trying to work that high-low post game. Miles Hall from 3 gets it to fall. Lords up by 5 now. Dangerous for the Huskies. They don't want to let this one slip away.
It was a fantastic find by Fahik, a special delivery.
Nicely with it. Nicely blocked by Stoop. Gene gets the offensive rebound. Raheem Roberts for 3 goes too far. Mark Stoop second in the conference with 28 blocks on the year. Doing it again on that one, rejecting the shot at the rim, and follows it up with a couple tip-ins. The third time's the charm. Mark Stoop on the offensive glass. Follows it up for the points. Libert Mullings splits the double team. Finds nicely inside. Mullings trying to dish it off, but it's broken up by Marnie. Lords pushing it up fast. Hall for 3, no good. And a loose ball foul called on Gordon. Husky is still down, slow to get up. It's Raheem Roberts there for the rebound. Good positioning there by Roberts to box out Gordon. And he forced him to go over the top and draw the foul. Roberts will have to check out of the game. Looked a bit banged up on that one. Cheekway will check in for the Huskies. So will Oliver. Trying to break down this full court trap. Oliver finds nicely. And the pass gets deflected right to James, who dishes it over to Cheekway. His three-pointer comes up short. The Huskies seem to be slipping away from this one. Lords up by 7 now.
Huskies have come out cold in this fourth quarter, only 2 points in over 2 minutes. They need to get something sparking to get back into the game.
Nice dish inside. Kashala with the layup. Still dialing up that pressure. James has been doing a great job dissecting it and getting up the floor. That time draws the foul. They're going to have to make some big-time buckets to stay in this one. They've been battling all night, keeping it close. Durham is such a good team, such a deep team. They're going to have to play a very good fourth quarter to stay alive in this one. Cheekway to the lane. Nice finish over top of Kashala. And the inbound pass off the top of the backboard. A silly turnover there from Verpool. Huskies creeping their way back in this one.
It's a bad, very bad timing for that turnover from Verpool. Just letting the Huskies get back into this game.
Cheekway, ball's deflected by Fahik. Nicely to inbound once again. Finds Cheekway on the inside, going up strong, but it's swatted away by Mark Stoop, his second block of the quarter. He's been a beast on the defensive end all season. Does it again there, this time Verpool from 3, no good. Stoop, another amazing offensive rebound to keep it alive. But Hall can't get the floater. And a turnover forced by Fahik, showing some emotion after that one. Possession goes to the Lords.
James, instead of using his natural speed on the breakaway, decided to slow down, and it cost him.
How about Mark Stoop? 17 points, 13 boards, 4 assists, a couple of blocks. putting his fingerprints all over this one tonight.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of his fingerprints on the backboard, the way he's rebounding that ball.
Bird Mullings directing traffic, trying to get his Huskies back in this one. Sizing up Hall. Woodbine back to James. Sorry, that's Bird Mullings. No good from 3. Good effort from Oliver to keep it alive. Shot clock winding down nicely for 3. No good. And a shot clock violation. Tough possession there. The 3 from Bird Mullings didn't clip the rim, and it forced the 24-second shot clock violation.
Bird Mulling had a career game last time out, but only took 5 shots so far in this game, missed 2 of them, all from 3.
Verpool, the mid-range jumper. He's been so good tonight from the mid-range. That's his 4th jumper of the game. Stretching the lead to 9.
This duo between Verpool and Stoop leading this Lord's team in this comeback.
Frey Woodbine, no good. Verpool the rebound. Miles Hall now taking it in on Woodbine. Nice crossover there. Can't get it to fall. Stoop, no good on the offensive glass.
One of the few times that Stoop hasn't been able to rally in that rebound. Oliver out jumping him.
Time is ticking. Over 5 minutes left, down by 9. Huskies trying to find something on the offensive end. Mullings can't get the 3 to fall. Verpool, another rebound. Looks like a mismatch on the inside for Stoop. Trying to work on nicely. Kicks it out. Kashala. Verpool from 3. Gets it to fall. Flashes the 3 to the George Brown fans. Great night shooting the ball from Max Verpool.
One of the cleanest swishes I've ever seen. Almost as clean as Sham. Wow.
But Nas Robert answers with the and 1. Keeping his Huskies in it, down by 10. 4.5 minutes to go. Nas Robert has had a nice game off the bench. 9 points, 8 boards. His final home game as a Husky. Head coach Jason Dawkins talking to his squad. Bird Mullings down on the other end of the floor. Trainer looking after him. That would be a big time injury with the playoffs coming up.
The Durham Lords have really shown in this 4th quarter and late in the 3rd why they were 16-0 at one point.
Bird Mullings will sit. Hopefully they can get him back for the final stretch in this one. Duderville checks back in for the Huskies. Nas Robert at the line. And Nas Robert converts the 3-point play. Huskies down by 9.
They'll need a big defensive stop here. Hopefully they can turn a turnover into a fast breakaway points.
Nice deflection from Robert. Kashala able to grab it in the backcourt. Verpool inside, no call. Finds Hall in the corner, no good. Chikwe up the floor the other way. Nas Robert up top, driving on Fahik, dishes it off. Woodbine, the mid-range, dishes it off. Finds Chikwe in the corner. Working on Stoop. Another rejection from Mark Stoop. Pushes it up the floor. Kashala in the corner. Finds Fahik. Swings it to Verpool. Steps in for 3. No good. Frey Woodbine the rebound.
That was beautiful ball movement from the Lords. They just couldn't execute at the right moment.
Chikwe kicks it out to Robert. Back to Chikwe. Floater, no good. Kashala, another rebound.
It's going to be difficult in the paint when you got Stoop up against you trying to get something over him.
Verpool up top working on Duderville. Finds Stoop. Dribble handoff, Fahik. Back to Stoop, the give and go. Unable to connect on that mid-range jumper. And another steal from Fahik. Stoop inside, kicks it out. But Fahik unable to handle the pass from Stoop, and a turnover. Looks like the Huskies are out of breath in this fast-paced game. It's finally catching up to them.
That's what you get when you face a team that's as good as the Durham Lords. They've been in this position many times before, and the experience is showing.
That full court press has been working all night, tiring out this Husky squad. Now Gene with it up top. Fahik doing a great job on the defensive end, making it difficult for the Huskies. Ball handlers, another steal from Rudy Fahik, and the slam. What a dunk to put the exclamation point on this one. Bringing the celebration, bringing the energy. Rudy Fahik had a great night for the Lords, extending the lead to 11 down the stretch in this one. We'll be back after a quick break. The George Brown Huskies trying to claw back in this one. They've been battling all night, but let this lead slip away. They're down by 11 now with over 2.5 minutes to go. Gonna need to make some clutch baskets down the stretch.
Only managed to put up 7 so far in this fourth quarter. Need to get something in the bucket.
Cottrell Johnson dishes it out to Duderville, who gets the floater to fall, cutting the lead to 9. Now the Huskies trying to dial up the pressure in the backcourt. Jamar James, great effort, gets the steal, keeps it in bounds, finds Frey Woodbine, but it's swatted away by Rashane Smith. Nas Robert on the follow and the and one. Great play on the offensive glass to follow it up by Nas Robert. Another chance for a three-point play from the senior.
All you can say for Nas Robert, Zooey Mama. That was a man's bucket.
Nas Robert looking like Nas Reed out there, making his presence felt tonight. He averages 6 rebounds a game, 10 points a game, a team high 52% from the field, unable to convert the free throw. Durham trying to set up their offense, work the clock. Verpool slips, finds Fahik on the back door, and gets the and one. Rudy Fahik. Great game from him so far.
Absolute redemption from Fahik right there. After giving up the and one to Nas Robert minutes ago, gets his own opportunity to get a three-point play.
He's now up to 11 points on the night. He's been doing a great job on the defensive end, forced a ton of turnovers, dialing up the pressure all night. Gets the and one to fall, lead back to 10 for the Lords. Backdoor Nas Robert, no good on the feed from James. Fahik deflected by Johnson, finds Rashane Smith, no good. Back the other way. And the pass from James, unable to find Duderville, another transition turnover.
James capitalized on going on himself on the breakaway. Tried to get his teammates involved, but it didn't work out.
And you can see why this Durham Lords team is so good. They've been under pressure all night, but they've been able to handle it and close this one out strong. Mark Stoop, couple chances on the follow, but can't get it to fall. Duderville swinging it over. Frey Woodbine back to Duderville. Cheekway up top will pull up for three and gets it to fall. Might be a little bit too late. Down by 7 with a minute left.
If the Huskies have any chance of getting back into this game, that bucket is a big catalyst for it.
And a blocking foul called on Cottrell Johnson. Baseline out of bounds for the Lords. The Huskies' first round matchup will either be Sheridan or Mohawk, depending what happens this weekend. Sheridan plays Fanshawe tomorrow. Mohawk plays Canadore on Super Bowl Sunday. Rashane Smith inside, can't get the layup to fall. Cheekway from 3, can't find the net there. Duderville on the inside, and an offensive foul drawn by Max Verpool on Duderville. And that looks like it will do it. Huskies down by 7, 36 seconds left.
That looks like it's going to wrap it up for the win for the Durham Lords. Could be moving to 17-1, a historic season for them.
Still trying to close this one out. Verpool, another floater. They're trying to catch the undefeated Humber squad that has been so dominant all year. Woodbine with a three-pointer, cuts the lead to 6. Stoop up the floor, back, behind the back pass. Getting a little cute with it down the stretch. Cheekway able to deflect it out of bounds.
Cheekway is very lucky that he found a way to get between that ball, because if not, Stoop would have been on the highlight reels.
Huskies down by 6. Need a couple stops and scores. A timeout here. We'll be back in a bit with the rest of this one. It has been very evident why this Durham squad is second in the OCAA in points per game allowed. They've really dialed up the pressure on the defensive end to close this one out. Jared Sawyer will check in for the Huskies.
Their defensive rock all night, Mark Stoop. Had a career game last time out, 13 rebounds. Did even better this time, now 15 rebounds, a career high.
Duderville will pick up the foul on Fahik. Fahik, a good free throw shooter, trying to close this one out.
Fahik's done it all today. 12 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Flashy scorer, but he's been a great teammate.
And number 3, Irvin Escalona will check in for the first time tonight. Nas Robert getting the ovation on senior night as he checks out of the game. Fahik unable to connect on that one. The Huskies are still alive.
Irvin Escalona got his first minute last game and now gets 13 seconds to show his worth.
Second free throw, no good, but Stoop is there for the rebound. What a night from Mark Stoop. That's 17 points, 16 rebounds from the big man.
Just unstoppable on the board. No one could get close to him.
He's second or third in the OCAA in defensive rebounds, making a major impact on this one tonight. Gets the first one to fall, extending the lead to 7.
And now Sheen Yusei also subbed in for George Brown. He also got his first minute last time out against Fleming. Now he gets 11 seconds.
Mark Stoop connects on both free throws. Huskies will dribble this one out. Jamar James. What a game from both sides. The Durham Lords able to close it out and get the victory to improve to 17-1 on the season. They win it 86-78. And that'll do it for you this evening. That's it for the regular season. George Brown's first round matchup will depend on the games that go on this weekend. A great season of OCAA basketball. Unable to close it out on senior night, but still a great effort. Shout out to Javon Frey Woodbine and Naz Robert, the way they close this game out. Impressive game from the both of them. Unable to get the win, but still a great night here on Casa Loma campus. I am Jake Samuels alongside Jayanth Yoga Ragnasignam, Abby Pushkash on the camera. Thank you for tuning in, and happy Super Bowl Sunday.